And these two teams played last year, Dave. They played in the preliminary round, and Slovakia won 6-3. This is a very good Slovakian team. They return a number of those players. Should be a great game today on the final day of 2023. And as I mentioned, the final day of the preliminary round action. So in that 6-3 win. Off the draw, shot from point. Might have slipped by, loose in front and knocked home. So quickly the Americans are on the board. It looks like it was McGroarty.
This has been over 50% in every game they've played this tournament. Faceoffs have been a huge part of their offensive zone. There's another faceoff win. They get the goaltender swimming a little bit, and boy, did they ever hunt and pursue pucks here. 3 in the blue paint. I talked to Brent Larson before the game, and he said to me this game's going to get 1 in the grease pan. And we talked about it in the open as well.
Doesn't get it there. Behind the net, the battle continues. Thrown back to the far corner. Slovaks on it. They go low to high. Moscow through traffic, and he scores! With a shot from the point. Let's see if it was tipped, Dave.
Good walk of the line, and I think it went off the glove of Hudson in front. You saw the reaction of Hudson, but nice job to walk the line, get the puck to the net quick. There was a screen set up, so just really smart headsy play from the defenseman from Cornell University, and a big break for the Slovaks as they get this game tied. This is a kid who uses his feet extremely well.
Good play by McGroarty on the steal. U.S. with a chance. Just fired wide.
Tracking back and keeping plays alive. They have been the best team in the tournament at extending offensive zone time. Yeah, they didn't miss by much there. No. And it's all secondary effort. And to me, McGroarty has flown under the radar in a couple of areas. 1 has been his puck movement. 2 has been his puck recoveries. If you take a look at the assist that he's gotten,
continues. Here's Hayes, throws it across. Team USA on the attack, moving through traffic. There's a shot, and he scores! There was contact in front of the net.
Every time I watch this kid play, the name that keeps coming to my mind is Brian Leach. What a play. Now, I know that the Slovaks are going to ask for goalie interference here, but just look at the way that Iihf just works his way to the front of the net. And you know what? The Slovaks might have a case here. Tremendous stick-handed play by Iihf. Watch the U.S. go to the net. A little bit of a collision in front. There's contact made on the goaltender. But the poise that Iihf has to pull the string at the last second to get that shot on goal.
And there you can see the collision. Shot through traffic. Puck bounces in the air. Kicks up, and Brindley comes away with it for Team USA. Brindley to center. Over the blue line. Spins around with a shot, and he scores! Gavin Brindley!
The green light on the U.S. PK has been flashing all tournament long, and what a great attack by Brindley as he walks Sturback and goes top shelf on Urban. A little Wolverine on Spartan Crime here as Brindley goes to the outside. What a shot! And once again, stick side is what the U.S. attacks. That's the susceptible part of Urban's game, as I've seen it through. He's down with Hayes out and Brindley in the room, so that's 2 right shots.
And Snuggerud not playing.
Right.
3. Yeah. Chance in front, another big stop by Augustine. Wow!
Really good push. That's a little too open for my liking. As a little bit of a blown coverage in front of the net. A little confusion as to who had who on the initial rush. That's where they've been really good on the power plays, getting everybody to the front of the net off plays there.
Slovakia gets it over. Meshar looks, shot, score! So Philip Meshar lead to 3-2 with a power play goal.
So the Slovaks do a pretty good job here going station to station. Remember we just talked about getting 4 to the net. Watch the weak side D starting to creep in. So there's 1, 2. Here comes the 3rd, and then you get the shot coming to the front of the net by Meshar, which might have sneaked off the inside of the skate of Chesley as Chesley tried to get wide.
And now it's Leonard with it. Leonard to the point. Comes to Smith, back to Leonard, right in the middle. A shot, he
winning this whole thing. Keep this shift in mind. They just got scored on the power play. They make a great play here, and this is some pass from Smith to Leonard. So it's about response, right? It's about handling momentum swings and creating a response. And the U.S. response, since the goal got scored, has been really, really good. But this pass from Smith to Leonard is one for the ages, and that was.
So Smith, San Jose Sharks draft pick, 4th overall last year, and Ryan Leonard, Washington Capitals pick. There's another chance at McGroarty. He fires it into the open net. The captain strikes again, his second of the game.
U.S. with a great out here as they attack middle ice, grab the line with speed, and they just layered and kept coming. And McGroarty just went to the net on the weak side. Fundamental.
Turnover up high, and here come the Americans, 2-on-2. Gauthier driving wide, gets it to McGroarty for the hat trick! And the captain buries it!
All starts with good defense in your own end. You defend hard, good things happen. And here comes Gauthier. Takes his ice wide, and are you kidding with this pass? That's unbelievable. He looks like a foot-taller version of Johnny Gaudreau doing that. When Johnny Gaudreau was at BC, holy smokes. And McGroarty gets the goaltender.
Another shot, one-timer. Stop there. This is Isaac Howard. Or Ike, as they call him in the room. Here he is again with another shot. He scores! I like Ike!
Of the young Slovakian goaltender, they get themselves another one. They win a wall battle. They keep a puck in, extend offensive zone time. Quick release, use the D as a screen. That's a big-time shot. Like that is good stuff. Quick release, use the D as a screen, top shelf. That's a hard stop for any goalie to make. And Howard with a big one. So when the Michigan kids get going for goals.
Throws one towards the net. Slovaks get it, try to get it out. Brindley on it again. Tries to dart through, almost gets there. There's a big shot from the point. It bounces up and in! Off Iihf and into the cage.
Just by the bench here. It's a good job by them to just kind of act like they've been there before. Class, just a shot from the point from, I believe it was Polkamp who let it rip.
I think that's going to be Brindley's goal, though, because I don't think that puck crossed all the way over the goal line.
See, hits the shoulder. Yeah, I'm
It's
not
going to
sure.
be close. Let's take another look. Polkamp with the shot. Close.
Looked into me.
Yeah, it's close. Throws it through. Gauthier with a shot. Fought off by Iihf. Gauthier now walking in. Looks. His shot stopped. Bang loose in front. And Gauthier bangs it home.
U.S. moving the puck around. Nazar setting himself as a jam play option. Good shot to the front of the net. U.S. with another retrieval, which has been a good staple for them. And Gauthier sizes it up. And on a loose puck, love the fact that he followed his play to the net. Kids, this is your teaching point right here. He took a shot, and then he drove the net to see if there was anything that he can do on a rebound. Here's the shot. You watch him keep going, and he bangs in his rebound.
Hated rivals, so you never know.
That's a good point.
We're thinking that Canada will beat Germany. So we shall see. Those games to come later today. Chance in the slot, and bang! It's Howard again!
All starts once again with the U.S. out through the middle of the ice. Folks, that's just beautiful hockey. It really is. A little chip to space, create a race, get it back, deliver it to the net quick, no dusting. It's just fun to watch.
Yeah. And Frank Nazar with another great pass.
Preliminaries, now they're shutting out through the preliminaries. It's kind of a new trick.
So the puck comes down, and the clock winds down, and that will do it. So there's the captain, Rutger McGroarty, had a hat trick in the game today.